Hey guys, it's me. So I started my health kick for started eating salads, and it's actually making me feel so much better. I don't feel like the itis like I used to when I used to eat like so much pizza. So I'm happy about that, and I'm starting to feel like I see a little chin happening here. So liking that too. Anyways, yeah, so I'm getting into it, and of course now my whole family is getting into it. Like my mom got an elliptical and put it in the house. My brother is like joining a new fancy gym. I think it's just that it's January and everybody's on their weight loss journey and everyone thinks they're gonna make it and get it right, get it tight. And I don't know what it is about this year. I just feel so much more motivated and I feel like, oh my God, I think I can do it. I think it might happen this year. Also, I have a friend of mine who bought a fat scale so he can see how much fat percentage he is. And he's like, trying to get down to like 17%, and like he's all about his body, and I'm just like, OMG, like I am not one of those people. Like I am just not one of those people. Yes, I admire good looking people, like people that are like have muscles and whatever. And I mean, but I think everyone is good looking. Like I've had people that I fell in love with not because of how they look like, but because of just everything. Like when they start talking, their personality, their jokes, their of course they're good looking, but their personality just added like they were like borderline like okay looking, but then once their personality came into the mix, it was like the most attractive person I've ever like came across, because it's not just I'm sorry, it's not just looks. Like, can we just talk about this? Like most of these Instagram models or whatever, they're not saying anything. They're just like, you know, taking pictures looking hot. And of course, in this type of society with Instagram and Facebook and everything, like looks, I've done it. I've posted sexy pics. I've definitely, gotten attention with just looks. But I also feel that some of the most interesting people that I have met and the most funniest and the most like just developed sense of selves have been people who was not spending all this time, trying to become 17%, fat. So it just, I think, is where you put your energy in. Like I've seen the most boring as hot people, like once you get past how they look like, there's really not much to them or how much money they have. It's just like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a person that likes to laugh, that likes to have a really good time, like, and I am pretty open-minded, and I'm a person who also have gained weight. So I've been in that category where it was like, wow, like I have so much stuff going for me, but because I've gained some extra pounds, I've seen like men that I found to be interesting or to be attractive to just look the other way, and I am sitting there like, what the hell? Like I am successful. I'm funny. I have like so much stuff going on for me. Like, what the hell is fucking going on here? Just because I'm not like a size, I don't know, 6 or whatever. And then I was actually thinking about this. People say, people say to me that, oh, you know what? That, oh, J Lo, because she was able to sell an image, she was able to get all become famous, but lo and behold, she's stealing people's songs, and everything about her is just her image and how she keeps her body right or tight. Like there's nothing else to her. Like she steals songs. Yeah, she has some dance moves, but that's it. And it bothers me that like I know life is not fair, and I know I'm trying to lose weight and get a little bit more right and tight, but things like this bother me because I think there are people that have amazing hearts. There are people that have amazing souls. There are people that are so freaking funny, that are so intellectual that you can actually hold an amazing conversation with once you get past their face and their body, you know? And I think that like people don't give those people credit. They don't get the they get shoveled to the backside, and and it bothers me. So I think that like my experience has been like, I've developed myself as a person. I have become like such like figured out my interests, got hardcore into my hobbies, and I am like a person who is constantly evolving and constantly becoming trying to be better. And it just bothers me that like I'm sorry, I'm like going on a rant, a bitchy rant. I really shouldn't start 2020 with 21 with this, but I have to say I don't want this to just be like one of the reasons a piece of me did not want, it's going to sound really interesting, did not want to right away lose weight is because I didn't want to turn into that type of superficial person who relies on her six pack or relies on her skinny body to get passes that they don't deserve. And I have given people passes because they're good looking, and I'm like, what the hell, and it's true, like some good looking people get away with freaking murder, and it's not fair because people that might not be at that type of level, some of them get tortured or pushed to the wayside, and they don't deserve that either, even though they have probably the biggest hearts I've ever seen in my life. So, or they could be mean, who knows? It just bothers me that people just don't let other people live, or they don't look past a facial features or what person looks like, or whatever. I think there's so much more to a person than how they look, like so much more. And I fell in love with some people that because they were funny and they were loving and they were charismatic, they were hardworking, like so many other qualities, like intelligent, like so many other qualities, loyal, like giving, they have integrity, you know what I mean? Like just so many other qualities. Like why are we just looking at people's looks and giving them like, so many passes? Like I get it, you were in the gym for 5,000 hours, but there's more to you than this. And I think one reason that kind of upset me about losing weight is it does require so much time and energy, and I'm not going to knock it. I do give people a lot of credit who it's your health, you might die if you don't take control of it. I get it. But I just wish it didn't get as much credit as it should. If somebody lost 60 pounds and now all of a sudden men are looking at her like, OMG, like, no, it's the same girl, it's the same personality, it's the same cis who just maybe 60 pounds less. That's it. It's the same. And that's what bothered me. I remember the last time I had lost weight so long ago. I went on some crazy diet. It was like just protein, and I was working in this. I was working. It was so long ago. I was working in this. What was it, a hospital, and I was in the fundraising department, and I had to go down to the mail room, and I had to go down to all these rooms where of course the men are at. And as I was shrinking myself and getting skinnier and skinnier, these men were looking extra at me and extra, and I would be like, okay, like you didn't look at me like a whole 5 months ago when I was bringing the mail down and asking you like, oh, when is why, like you didn't give me 2 cents, and you actually gave me an attitude, not even like making me feel nice. Now it's all okay, ma'am, this, ma'am, that. Now you're like so nice. And I was just like, what the hell? Like this world is ridiculous. And there are times I catch myself like, if a guy is too good looking, sometimes I start to give him passes because like I'm like, okay, don't worry, you're good looking. But the truth is, people shouldn't do that. But that's the way it is, and that's when I realized something about this whole weight loss thing. even if you're a person who is really not that superficial, yeah, you care about people, but once they start, you know, making you feel like, I'm a firm believer that you should really evaluate people from according to the qualities that they possess and how they treat you. And if they're treating you like crap, then doesn't matter how they look, like good looking or bad looking, it is over. Peace, you know? If they don't know how to talk to you, if you have nothing in common, no matter how good looking they are, you know, you're not trying to just have people, good looking people around as just, you know, accessories so you look good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that either. I'm just very nerdy and picky, and like, I need someone that makes me laugh, that has a personality, that's goofy, that's in like exciting and enticing. Like, if it's just a good-looking face and a good-looking body, I'm going to get bored real quick, and that's it. And that's something that I've realized about myself. But sometimes I feel like, you know, we have to be we have to love ourselves, but you also have to love yourself 60 pounds less, more or less. Like, I don't think love yourself means, okay, I'm going to love myself, and just because I gained 60 pounds, I wasn't loving myself. No, I love myself now as much as I'm going to love myself after this journey is over or whatever. I just want to take care of myself better in a more health wise manner. So I miss that about